Good afternoon and Jai Hind students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing great. I'm Hena ma'am and I'm here again with R.F.P book that is Reading for Pleasure, The Snow Queen. Today I'm going to start with chapter 3, The Magic Garden. But before starting the chapter 3, let me recapitulate what we have studied in chapter 2. Students, you remember K, a magical splinter, that means a piece of mirror entered into K's eyes and his behavior changed. So K went outside. He did not listen to Gerda, he did not listen to grandmother, and he started playing outside. Suddenly what happened? Snow Queen, she came on her sledge and she did magic on K. Then Snow Queen took K along with her and K never came back. Okay, this was there in the second chapter. Now I'm going to read third chapter, so please pay attention and listen to me very carefully. Gerda waited for K all winter. Perhaps he is dead, she thought, and wept for him. Now, as I told you, K did not come back. Gerda waited for K all winters. She thought K is dead. And she cried. Wept means she cried for K all winters. Okay? But when springtime came, the sunbeams and the birds whispered words of hope to her. I will look for K and find him, she said. So Gerda set out one morning to look for K. She walked in her new red shoes until she came to a river. Now, winters were gone. K did not come back. But spring came and brought lot of hope to Gerda. With beautiful blooming flowers, with birds chirping, with bright sun raises. Sunbeams mean sun raises. Gerda got a hope that K will come back one day. But how he will come back? Gerda thought that let's go and find K. So she wore her new red dress and she wore a shoe, red shoe. Okay? And she went to a river. Have you seen K? She asked the river. I will give you my new shoes if you tell me. Saying this, she threw her shoes into the water. The current carried them away and the river didn't answer. So students, Gerda was very small. Okay? She walked near the river. And she asked from river, River, have you seen my friend K? If you will tell me, I will give you my red shoes. By saying this, she threw her red shoes in the river. But river did not answer. River speak? Yes or no? No, river can't speak. But Gerda thought river will tell where is her friend K. I have lost my shoes, cried the poor child. Just then she saw a boat close by. Hoping to get her shoes back, she stepped into it. The boat drifted over the water, but the shoes went faster and Gerda never found them. Now, what happened? Gerda have thrown her shoes in the river. And then she said, oh, I've thrown my shoes. I want my shoes back. I have no shoe to wear. Okay? By saying this, by hoping this, she saw a boat. Boat. And she sat on the boat. She thought that she will find her shoes. But she did not find her shoe. After a long while, the boat brought her to the other bank. Gerda saw a lady standing outside a pretty cottage, some distance away. Hearing her cry for help, the old lady pulled the boat in with her shepherd's crook, and Gerda stepped out of the boat onto dry land. Now what happened? Gerda sat on a boat, hoping that she will find her shoe. But she did not find her shoe. And that boat took Gerda on the other bank of the river. Other bank of the river means दूसरे किनारे पे गर्दा को ले गई वो बोट. Gerda was crying. Gerda was crying. I did not find my shoe. And please stop. Boat, please stop. But boat did not listen. But there was a old lady. Okay? And she heard Gerda crying. Okay? She heard Gerda crying. Hearing her cry for help, the old lady pulled the boat in with her shepherd's crook, and Gerda stepped out of the boat onto dry land. The old lady was kind. She wore a big hat, painted all over with flowers of every kind. Gerda told her all about Kay and her search for him. Stay with me, said the old lady. Your friend is sure to come by sooner or later. Now what happened? Old lady, she heard Gerda crying, and she stopped the Gerda's boat. Okay? And she was a very kind lady. She was wearing a hat. Can you see this? Hat? Yes. And all type of flowers were painted on her hat. Okay? Gerda told everything to that lady. She told about Kay. She told everything that she is going to search Kay. So the old lady told Gerda that don't worry. Your friend will come sooner or later. Means your friend will come very soon. Okay? He will come today or maybe he will come anytime. So you don't worry and you stay with me. Old lady told this to Gerda. The old lady was lonely and wanted Gerda to stay with her. She must not remember Kay, she muttered to herself. I must do everything to make her forget him. Then she gave Gerda a bowl of cherries to eat while she combed her hair with a magic comb. Okay? Now, old lady was lonely. She was living alone in the cottage, in the house. But she wanted Gerda to stay with her. Okay? So, she did magic on Gerda. Because she wanted that Gerda should never search Kay. Okay? Gerda should not leave the old lady. She was a nice lady. But she only wanted Gerda to stay with her. So what did she do? She gave Gerda a bowl of cherries. Okay? And that was a magical cherries. And she combed. You know what is the meaning of comb? Comb means comb karna. As we comb her hair. Yes. When she was combing her hair, it was a magical comb. Gerda forgot everything. She forgot who is Kay. She forgot why she is out. Why she is searching Kay. Okay? As Gerda ate the cherries and as the old lady combed her hair, she forgot Kay and her home, grandmother and the roses in the window boxes at home. Then the old lady went out into her garden with her magic wand and made all the rose plants disappear under the earth. Now, when Gerda was with the old lady, Gerda ate a bowl of cherries and old lady did magic on Gerda. The cherries which Gerda ate was a magical cherries, I told you. When she ate those cherries, she forgot her grandmother, She forgot her friend Kay. She forgot the roses which she used to grow. She forgot everything. And the old lady, she went to the garden and she did magic. You know why? Because there were a lot of roses in the garden. So she was knowing if Gerda will see the roses, she will remember everything. So with a magical wand, what is the meaning of wand? You have seen fairy taking the wand? Yes. So with the magical wand, she did abracadabra and all the roses were gone. Fine. She must never see the roses, she muttered, for if she does, she will remember Kay. Oh, she was clever, but not clever enough. Now, already was very clever. Okay, so she muttered. Mutter means अपने आप से ही बोलना. Okay, धीरे धीरे बोलना when you're talking to yourself. Okay, so she muttered by herself. Old lady, if she will remember Kay, she will leave me and she will go. So I will do magic and there will be no roses. If there will be no roses, Gerda will not remember Kay. Okay? So poor Gerda stayed with the old lady and played happily in her magic garden, where it was always summer and the flowers always bloomed. She quite forgot Kay, but one day Gerda saw the roses on the old lady's hat and remembered the roses in the window boxes. Now what happened? Poor Gerda. Old lady did magic on her, so she forgot everything. She was living with old lady happily in the magical garden. Old lady was clever, but she was not that clever. You know why? She did everything. She disappeared all the roses. But you know what happened? One day she was wearing a hat. Can you see this? And there was a rose on that hat. Okay? So when the old lady went outside, Gerda saw the hat and the rose on it. After seeing that hat, that hat with the rose, Gerda remembered everything. Gerda remembered grandmother, Gerda remembered her home, Gerda remembered her friend Kay, and the flowers which she used to grow, and the rose which she used to grow. Okay? She gave a cry and ran out into the garden, looking for real roses, and wept with disappointment because there weren't any. Her tears wetted the earth where the roses lay buried, and they came up and bloomed again. And they reminded her of Kay. Oh, what a lot of time I have wasted in this magic garden, she cried. I must go and look for Kay. Now, the time Gerda saw the rose, she remembered everything and she started crying. I have wasted my time. I have to find my friend Kay and what I was doing here. With this, she ran outside the house and she ran outside to find the roses, but there were no roses. Okay, then she remembered each and everything and she cried a lot, and she said, I must go out and I must go and find my friend Kay. Okay, can you see this? Can you see this? This is the picture and this is Gerda and the magical garden of the old lady. Okay, here I have given you the explanation of the chapter 3. My request to you all is, please watch my video, and when you will watch my video, read the PDF of the chapter 3 which I will be sending, okay, and read it. With this, take care of yourself, enjoy yourself, eat healthy and stay at home. Bye bye.